Greetings, my people. Basket mouth one hope months again, no. Wounded civilian one hope months again, no. 24-gun salute to Baba Fela himself. May his soul rest in peace. I am the Secretary General of the Wounded Civilian, a group founded in 1993. A group that fights for those who can fight. A group that is speaking for those who can speak. Today I'm here to talk about what is going on in Edo State. The nonsense that is going on right now in Edo State. Our governor, our Edo State governor, is becoming a disappointment to Edo people. The governor is becoming a disgrace to Edo people. Few days ago, a woman from Ekpoma, from Ishaland in Edo State, was in our own state, our own land, in our own village, in our own farm. Some group of Fulani X-Men came with their cows and AK-47. She was raped and later beheaded. Can you imagine somebody farming in our own land, in our own state? You left your state, your northern state, with your cow. You are in our state terrorizing us. And all our government could say is that you want to give certificate to this Hausa Fulani X-Men. And that cannot happen. Governor Baseki is more lawyer. He sees himself as APC governor instead of Edo State governor. Every problem, he politicized every problem. Instead of him to stand his ground and take action against those Fulani blood-sucking X-Men. He's talking about giving them land for grazing in Edo State. I'm doing this video to let you know that cannot happen. We didn't elect you for you to be slave under your slave northern masters. We elect you to be Edo State governor. We elect you to be our governor so that things will be better for the Edo State people. Imagine, governor, if the woman that has been killed now, if the woman is your wife or your mother, how will you feel? Instead of you to take action just like Governor Fayose will do in Ekiti. You are there talking nonsense, making joke of it. Somebody just died, and you are talking nonsense. What kind of country are we living? This is the reason why they send Nigeria. It's a zoo. This is the reason why they are calling Nigeria a zoo. How can somebody be farming in our own farm? Some group of alien people came all the way from north and come and kill you. Because there is something my brother always say. When death did not kill somebody that is close to you, you will not know how painful it is. They kill her is not the they beheaded her. What a shame. And the governor said of the governor to at least give a sound warning to these people that you are going to investigate the case and this people is going to face the law. You are talking about giving them certificate, giving them land for grazing. I think they said they have the look at our map. They said we don't have land. They had one. There's a certain Hausa man makes a video few days ago. He was bragging about they have enough vast land in the north. What are you coming to our south state for? If you have enough land than us, why can't you graze your cow there? You come here the other day, cow drove students from their classroom in Edo State, and the governor couldn't do anything. Enough is enough. That's why I am begging all South State. Stop insulting the Igbos. Stop insulting the Biafras. What they are doing is right. What they are doing will help us too. What they are doing will help us. We are all slaves in Nigeria. We are all slaves in Nigeria. We are under these northern leaders. They have been ruling us for years. What the Igbos are doing is right. Stop criticizing them. These things, this agitation is not for them alone. They are also helping us. Be wise. Open your eyes. Nigeria is by force country. How can in those days, Fulani X-Men or X-Men, they lead cows with stick. With stick. Now they lead cows with AK-47 guns, with grenades. Who is supplying these people guns? Who is supplying them guns? Nobody is asking this question. And nobody is arresting them. In Nigeria, it's only the force, police, soldier, whatever, who is allowed to hold guns. Now Fulani they go wherever they feel like with guns. Nobody's asking questions. They give is like, I don't know what to say, because it is because of their brother is the president. What is going on? The people used to speak, people used to tell the truth. They are all keeping quiet now because they all belongs to this party. When you talk to them, they will say, hey, you are from opposition party. When you talk to them, they will tell you, oh, you are PDP or you are Biafra. Must you be Biafra or PDP before saying the truth again? Somebody in our own farm, you came all the way from north to come and kill her and cut her neck. Beheaded her. How did you expect the family to feel? Eh? If this woman that died now, the woman they just killed now, is Obaseki wife or mother, will he be talking this nonsense? Let's support the Igbos. I think it is time for us to support the Igbos. It is restructure. Restructure, I need to say. They have to restructure Nigeria. Or let us divide. The way things are going now is not favoring anybody. Since the Hausa Fulani Arewa youth said Nigeria is not favoring them also. Then good, it's not favoring anybody. So let everybody go their own separate way. Or restructure. What the Biafras is doing is good. This agitation is good. It's not going to help them alone. It will help us, the South. Because we are nobody there. Like I said, look, we have no voice in Nigeria. 57 years after independence, the first time the South man produced a president, you all see what happened. How they destroy his government with their Islamic Boko Haram terrorists and these fake Chibos girls nonsense. There was never a missing girls. There were never a missing girls. The other day they said they want to set up a school of English for a girl who they claimed before that was writing exam to go to university. Now they want to send them to adult school to go and learn how to speak English. There was never a missing girls. They said they drove Boko Haram out of Sambisa forest. They came with their flag and Quran. They couldn't capture Chaco. It was after 3 weeks later they said they are not having what do they call it, dialoguing with Chaco to release 86 girls for them. The Chaco whom they have claimed before they have killed. Sometimes they will say he's badly wounded. There was never a missing girls. They just create that missing girl saga just to chase Jonathan out of government for Buhari to come in. Those state people, wake up. It is time we start talking to our governor, because he's becoming a disgrace. He's becoming a fool. It is time we start talking to him. If you want to be Hausa Fulani slave, let him go to the north. We didn't elect him as a governor to him to be a slave under these northern leaders. This nonsense cannot happen in Ekiti state. It cannot happen in Governor Wike state. Enough is enough. Because there is no way somebody from Edo or from the south who can go to the northern state and go and kill somebody and behead somebody there. It will not happen. Because the Igbos are agitating for Biafra now. The northern Arewa youth is issuing them a quick notice. Why are you issuing them? If Nigeria is for every one of us, it's for all of us. If the Igbos are agitating for Biafra, Why is it the only Dino that is giving them quick notice? Why Yoruba not giving them quick notice? Why Edo not giving them quick notice? Why other tribe not giving them quick notice? Why Hausa tribe not? Why Hausa tribe is the one giving them quick notice? So you want us to remain perpetual slave under you people? And that cannot happen. Time for freedom is now. The time of freedom is now. Enough is enough. We have been slaves for too long. But Mali said, none but ourselves can free ourselves from mental slavery. So we don't beg United Nations. We are not begging America to come and help us or to come and free us. We are going to free ourselves. Thank you.